Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. I hope you're having a fantastic and phenomenal day. We're taking a quick look here again at Myro, just double checking a couple of important factors here. We're really just wanting to find out, with this descending trend line, having broken through that, is that going to be a positive or enough thing for the price to continue to run? I think it's pretty safe to say that it's back on track, but we want to double check and make sure we're not just kind of jumping ahead of ourselves. So if you are new to the channel, I would ask that you like the video, comment below if you get a chance. If you are not new, perhaps you want to consider becoming a better trader. CryptoCash.tech is a site linked down below. We do have a trading academy community, and I offer signals as well. I basically share all the trades that I take with my community. So quick little heads up too, we did take some nice profits, secured 60% from Cardano, Caspa 30%, 70% from ICP, BSV 40, and roughly 40% from AVAX as well. So yesterday was a good day for us, folks. I'm glad we cleaned up. Considering another long position here soon, we're trying to steer clear of shorts at the moment. I know some people, or I've heard other communities, are like really short heavy right now, which I would advise against, just based on the simple fact that Bitcoin's exuding a tremendous amount of bullish behavior, and it makes very little sense to try to short into a bullish continuation. There's no logic behind it. But again, at this point here, we can kind of see a lot of liquidation has been swept. Myro doesn't have a tremendous amount left. There's only about, 24 to maybe 25 cents is a range of upper liquidations left available. So keep in mind, liquidation levels are sought after by the whales. They effectively just push the price action continuously with a bunch of little buy orders and get everything kind of taken care of there. So the key to understand here is that this 24 cent range is just above this 0.5 fib level. So that could be a point of contention. 0.5 on the fib is essentially a very strong resistance level in most cases. Now I have larger time frame fib levels pulled up here just because it's important to understand the macro on coins like this. And then of course we'll dive a little deeper into smaller time frames, and I'll post my playout chart as per usual on Twitter, Telegram, Discord. They look a little something like this here. Okay, so feel free to join us over there if you'd like. I've also got I also provide shorts on Twitter, Telegram, Discord, YouTube, whatever works best for you folks. Okay, just getting you some updates and making sure we keep you very well informed in the big picture. So what we want to look at here, daily time frame, strong breakthrough this descending trend. Keep in mind the descending trend line that I have drawn out here is from a smaller time frame. I think it's a 4-hour time frame. But no matter how you kind of draw this out or try to stretch it out, we're above that level, that descending trend, and we're above all moving averages too. That's the important thing to recognize. Because trend lines often run concurrent with descending and ascending moving averages, which in this case here, the 50, 20, 200, well, if there was a 200, we'd be above it. We're in really, really good shape here with Myro. Okay, taking a look here, of course, at traditional indicators, we can kind of see everything is green lights here, good to go. Money flow index being above the price action, letting us know we're extremely good shape here to let the price run. Okay, and we also have previous levels here we want to pay attention to, more recent highs where the price action had a lot of difficulty getting crossed. That 18.7, that could be a new support level the price pulls back. Just kind of giving you a heads up, that was a point of contention in the recent past. Important level to note. But other than that, pretty much everything that we see here is pretty well bullish on the daily time frame. Okay, so let's go ahead and just quickly note a couple of things. We're over 50 and 70 in the RSI. When we're over 70 in the RSI, generally speaking, you stay above that level for 1 to 3 days. That's kind of the average. The common rule of thumb is to sell or basically take profit when the RSI comes back down below 70. When it crosses above, that's a different story altogether. You don't necessarily secure profit unless it rejects instantly. But at this point, we blast it straight through. You keep your position open and consider taking profit when the RSI comes back down. That's just kind of a common practice in trading, and I would say it's common in the sense of smart traders utilizing it, or some greedy traders won't. So I guess it depends on who you are, of course, but me personally, I like to secure profits whenever possible. Had I taken a trade with Myro, I would have already had it all fully set up before I left it. In other words, I always have multiple entry targets and multiple profit targets to ensure that I know what I want out of a trade before I get into it. So I would recommend something along those lines. However you see it, no matter what you're looking at here, we can see we're hitting a 6 on TD sequential, so we maybe have another 12 to 24 hours of continuation. Again, that kind of coexists well with this RSI over 70. So we probably have another 24 hours of bullish momentum. Doesn't mean the price is going to keep shooting up. It just implies it probably will not drop immediately. If it does drop 0.382, this level of 20.5 cents is a likely culprit to sustain. In other words, previous high turned into new low. That would actually be a really good consideration for a long, is somewhere in the lines of 20 to 21 cents. I'm going to go ahead and set an alert there for later just in case we get a good potential option there, but for right now, everything's looking truly bullish. There's no reason to short this coin, folks, from a macro and midterm perspective. We can see massive overextension here on TD sequential. We hit a 9 on TDS, hit that resistance level at that fib level we talked about at 0.382 at 20.4 cents. Continued higher, comes back down to retest as a new low and goes up. So we may not even see that 21 to 20.5 cent range retested. That might be a thing of the past. Does that mean you FOMO into it now? Not necessarily. I don't like to FOMO into anything personally. That's just me. So you probably asked the wrong person, but at this point, everything is truly bullish. There's no reason to consider a short. Again, if you're going to short super, super tight, watch it closely. I don't recommend it though. Shorting into this kind of uptrend makes 0 sense. It's like you're trying to do something extremely difficult just to show off, right? So if you are the person that likes to go on social media and brag about how your 100x leverage short position on Myro was very beneficial, I'd say go for it. But you're probably going to hit a lot of stop losses along the way. I would not recommend it. Low leverage, low position size is king. If you insist on taking a trade in either direction, I would recommend doing that. Either way you look at it here, everything is green lights, good to go. There's 0 reasons to take a short. Now I know it's totally overextended and there's not much liquidity left. So truth is, once you hit 24 to 20, maybe just say 25 cents, absolutely we'll probably see a pullback. In fact, we're coming up to a resistance level here too, this 0.5 fib. Just to clarify, 23.6 is going to be a strong resistance. It's generally the case. So while it is apparent that we're truly bullish, the price has to pull back at some point. So wouldn't be surprised if we get something along the lines of this, where the price comes up to that resistance level, maybe comes down to this 20.5 and continues further up from there. That would be a consideration. Okay? I would like to get in here, but I would not consider shorting here because it's just too risky. Okay? All right, folks. Hope that makes sense. I described that correctly. Please like the video before you leave. Make sure you trade Bitunix too. Phenomenal exchange. Link down below. Use my link to register. You get some magnificent rewards. No KYC or VPN required. These guys are awesome. They've been our community favorite for almost a year now. So thank you again, Bitunix, for awesome trading opportunities for our community members. Have yourself a good rest of your day. We'll look forward to seeing the next one. Take care.